Hello, everyone. So here we are with another session of Infinity. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you from all the people around the world. So I am Jenny, and I am joining from India. First of all, I would like to thank you for choosing to spend your time with us. We are very grateful for that. Let's speak about infinity a little. This infinity being a space where we all can forget everything and be with ourselves by meditating together, listening to personal experiences of masters and learning from them, also sharing our experience and asking questions if we have any. Do ask questions. Thank you. So let us start our session with a beautiful song by Mangla ma'am. Mangla ma'am, over to you.
Yes. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. Namaste, everyone. Dayamayi Sharada Dayamayi Sharada Mam Pahi Dayamayi Sharada Mam Pahi Bhayaparini Sada Smita Vadani Dayamayi Sharada Mam Pahi Bhayaparini Sada Smita Vadani Dayamayi Sharada Dayagana Gana Jnanarupini Dayagana Gana Jnanarupini Suyoga Karaka Mama Padadayini Suyoga Karaka Mama Padadayini Dayamayi Sharada Shrungagiri Pita Mula Nivasini Mangala Karavara Vidyadayini Shrungagiri Pita Mula Nivasini Mangala Karavara Vidyadayini Tunga Sangha Sahyadri Nivasini Tunga Sangha Sahyadri Nivasini Shankara Guruvara Kumara Bhushini Shankara Guruvara Kumara Bhushini Dayamayi Sharada Mam Pahi Bhayaparini Sada Smita Vadani Dayamayi Sharada Dayamayi Sharada Dayamayi Sharada. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. What a beautiful song. Very nice. Thank you for starting our call with your beautiful song, and thank you for giving us time. Thanks. Before starting the call, let's again talk about the infinity a little bit to understand why we started these sessions. So infinity, if you see the spelling which we have one instead of I, which indicates that which indicates that we are trying to, sorry, we are trying to replace our ego with oneness. We are trying to do that. We are trying to bring the oneness with everything, oneness with all. So let's, today we have a wonderful speaker with us. Let us know him through our host of the day, Prithvi. Over to you, Prithvi.
Hello, Jenny. Thank you so much. Thank you for that introduction. And Mangala, ma'am, thank you so much for that soulful singing. You started off with the Sharada, the divine goddess of knowledge. So we are here to share the knowledge, and the blessings of goddess Sharada is so much important. So thank you so much for starting the call with her song. And yeah, as Jenny was saying, our infinity sessions, today is the 16th infinity session that we are doing. So we have been doing this session with 16 different masters, meeting them and hearing their spiritual stories, their journeys, and their challenges throughout their life, and how they have been persistent in their practice, and not just with their practice, but how they are being an inspiration to take meditation to this world. So today we have another speaker, a wonderful speaker from UK, London, who is Balraj Kapoor. He is a kind of, the most energetic speaker. So I'm really excited to have a conversation with him. So a little about infinity is, as Jenny was saying, that we are here to drop all our identities. When we say I, me, myself, what exactly are we referring to? So we really don't know. We think our thoughts, our beliefs, our emotions is what we are, but it is something beyond that. That is why we have created the space where we can drop all our identities, all our belongingness, all our, the affiliations that we have towards our practices, towards our gurus, towards everything, the belief systems. So we can just drop it, just be ourselves. So the first thing that happened to me is when they said today's speaker is Balraj Kapoor, the first thing that came to my mind was, oh my God, will I be able to match my energy to Balraj sir? So that was my question. But then I grounded myself, saying that I just need to be myself. That is what infinity is all about. The space is to be yourself. And it's not just the intellectual knowledge that we carry that we have to drop, but experientially, we need to go within and feel the space where we all feel that oneness. So to take us through that journey within, I request Balraj sir to start off with meditation. Before that, hello sir, how are you doing?
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very much to all of you, and a hearty greetings of the day. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to whoever, wherever they are. And yes, I'm so excited because the reason being, 6 weeks, back, I was actually hosting a session here, not realizing that within 6 weeks, the power of meditation would bring me onto a seat where, I would probably feel, my God, what am I doing here? So, I mean, I am so excited today. Honestly, I believe in miracles, and this is another miracle that's happening in my life. So, when I was kind of asked to kind of come over and kind of, talk about meditation, I felt so funny. I said, "Oh my God, this has never happened." I mean, a person who's hosting suddenly is being called to kind of talk about meditation, but here I am. So thank you very much, Prithviji. So with this wonderful day, let us start first with the meditation, I believe, which starts off with the meditation. So before I do that, I just wanted to express my deepest gratitude to Mangalaji, who sang so beautifully, and it actually gave me a little bit of inspiration, honestly, and I want to try this today. I don't know how far I'll be successful, so let us see. So let us cross our legs, friends, clasp our hands. If you're wearing glasses, kindly remove them and just close your eyes. Very slowly, let us forget the realities and the outer world and just be going deep within ourselves to experience the wonderful, beautiful world of ourselves. So no thoughts, no imaginations, masters, just simply observing the inhaling and the exhaling of your normal, tranquil, blissful breath, masters. हमको मन की शक्ति देना, मन विजय करे। हमको मन की शक्ति देना, मन विजय करे। दूसरों की जैसे पहले खुद को जय करे। हमको मन की शक्ति देना, भेद भाव अपने दिल से साफ कर सके। भेद भाव अपने दिल से साफ कर सके। दोस्तों से भूल हो तो माफ कर सके। दोस्तों से भूल हो तो माफ कर सके। झूठ से बचे रहे, सच का दम भरे। झूठ से बचे रहे, सच का दम भरे। दूसरों की जैसे पहले खुद को जय करे। हमको मन की शक्ति देना, मन विजय करे। दूसरों की जैसे पहले खुद को जय करे। हमको मन की शक्ति देना, मुश्किलें पड़े तो हम पे इतना कर्म कर। मुश्किलें पड़े तो हम पे इतना कर्म कर। साथ दे तो धर्म का, चले तो धर्म पर। साथ दे धर्म का, चले तो धर्म पर। खुद पे हौसला रहे, बदी से ना डरे। खुद पे हौसला रहे, बदी से ना डरे, दूसरों की जैसे पहले खुद को जय करें, हमको मन की शक्ति देना, मन विजय करें, दूसरों की जैसे पहले खुद को जय करें, हमको मन की शक्ति देना. Keep observing your incoming breath and the outgoing breath, masters. Do not fight with your thoughts. Try to stop your mind. When a thought comes, observe, acknowledge it, but do not get attached to it, my friends. Simply observe the inhaling and the exhaling of your tranquil, simple, normal breath, masters. Because you don't know when you might just stop breathing. So till that time, enjoy this beautiful, wonderful, blissful moments of your life, because you never know. They may not be tomorrow. They say, हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, छाँव है कहीं कहीं है धूप जिंदगी, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो, हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, छाँव है कहीं कहीं है धूप जिंदगी, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो, चाहे जो तुम्हें पूरे दिल से मिलता है वो मुश्किल से, ऐसा जो कोई कहीं है, बस वही सब से हंसी है, उस हाथ को तुम थाम लो, वो मेहरबान कल हो न हो, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो, हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, छाँव है कहीं कहीं है धूप जिंदगी, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो, पलकों के ले के साए, पास कोई जो आए, लाख संभालो पागल दिल को, दिल धड़के ही चाहे, पर सोच लो इस पल है जो वो दास्तां, कल हो न हो, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो। हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, छाँव है कहीं, कहीं है धूप जिंदगी, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो। Keep observing these wonderful, blissful, tranquil moments together, masters. They say breath is a guru. It is the bridge that connects life to consciousness, which unites your body with your thoughts. Whenever your mind becomes scattered, use your breath as a means to take hold of your mind again. When meditation is mastered, the mind is unwavering, like the flame of a lamp in a wilderness place. Meditation is a way for nourishing and blossoming the divinity within you, masters. So keep enjoying these wonderful, blissful, tranquil moments of your normal, tranquil breath, masters. Just be relaxed with no thoughts, no actions, nothing coming between you in your mind. But keep observing simply your normal, tranquil, and normal breath, masters. Da re ra ra ra, da re ra ra ra, da re ra 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 re ra, da re ra ra ra, da re ra ra ra, da re ra 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 re ra. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da re ra 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 re ra. Da re ra ra ra. Da re ra ra ra. Da re ra 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 re ra. Da ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re ra ra. Da 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 So have a feeling of gratitude for everything around you, masters. Express your gratitude as and when for all those things that are always there for you in making your life comfortable, blissful, happy, and joyful. Keep it expressing thank yous for everything around you. Don't jam your life with plans. Leave space. Sometimes great things happen unplanned and big regrets happened by not reaching exactly what was planned, masters. Keep breathing your normal, tranquil, soft breath, masters. Do not concentrate on your thoughts or actions. Just be with your beautiful breath, masters. Sometimes we get so caught up in trying to accomplish something big that we fail to notice all the little things that give our life such a beautiful magic. So masters, keep observing your incoming and your outgoing breath. Just be with your breath, with no thoughts, no imaginations, but simply observing the breath, masters. Be thankful to the beautiful world that we live in, a world which is so blissful, and magical that we never ever express gratitude towards it. Because they say, I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They are really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. Then they'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yes. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Last few moments of this togetherness of joy, happiness, and bliss, masters. Let us continue to be in this beautiful moments of happiness, joy, tranquility, and bliss. Few moments of silence. Last 1 minute, masters. Slowly come back to your physical body, feeling everything around you. Be with your breath, masters. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And very slowly, take both your hands and place them very softly onto your eyes. And whenever you're ready, you can open them with a lovely, beautiful smile on your faces, masters. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Balraj sir, for that wonderful meditation. I guess all the participants are out of meditation, and it was a musical meditation where we didn't actually want to play the music.
Honestly, I just got inspired by Mangalaji. So gratitude to her, because believe me, I had already set up my music. I had kept my baja ready, and I thought I'm going to just, play the music and kind of, but then I got so inspired with this wonderful lady and her voice. I said, no, if she can do it, so can I try it. So I just tried.
Wonderful. What a wonderful meditation. Thank you so much.
Thank
So,
you.
participants, Balraj sir, as I told, he's from London, UK. He's a hospitality veteran and he's been meditating since 4 years now. And he says that his life has changed completely after coming into meditation. And also, he says that he feels that meditation is a need for every person on this planet for their overall well-being, and he always is ready to grab an opportunity to take meditation to every possible person. And today he is here as an opportunity to spread the meditation. So I feel very grateful and thank you so much, Balraj sir, for being here.
Thank
So
you.
to start off with, we had a wonderful meditation, and now we want to know more about you. So we really are interested to know, like, now we see a very energetic, charming master. So we just want to know, how was your childhood, your early life? Where exactly were you born and brought up? And did you have any kind of influence or experience from your parents about spirituality and meditation in your early life?
So, Prithviji, let me put it this way that, I mean, like every child or with like every other human being, I was born in a Hindu family and was born in a place called Amritsar in Punjab. And, my parents were spiritual, like every other parent would be. And the only thing I remember, which kind of, was very important for me, and, in molding myself as a person, was the fact that my family, my parents always made sure that, they gave us the best of everything. When I say the best of everything, it was not just the comfortable things in life. I mean, okay, my father was just a hospitality manager, working, slogging it out, for 17, 18 hours a day, and, and kind of, giving us those quality moments of life. And I think, in the development of a child, what is important is to get that beautiful family feeling and the feeling of belongingness from the parents and from the environment around, around him. So I was fortunate enough to kind of get that, yes. But then I was always a very fearful, very shy, very nervous kind of a person. I used to hate, going and talking in presence of people. I used to just literally hide behind curtains, behind walls when people used to come into my house, and completely a different person to what I am today. And I don't know why this particular, incident was there in my life, but then. I think the reason for that being, I have already mentioned that earlier twice in my earlier sessions, that I was physically abused. So that probably might have been that, could be the reason that I was very fearful of people, of surroundings around me, and I was a very nervous, a very different kind of a person. But over the years, I started growing, but that fear was always there, and that fear kind of developed into anger. And I was a very short-tempered person. If I look at myself, 4 years behind, I was a terror, you know, and I'm ashamed to kind of say this for myself, because that is something which I kind of have realized over the years after coming into meditation, that what meditation has done to me, it's a magic. It's a magic wand that kind of, that my friend who's sitting right next to me is, kind of, given us that magical wand in our life. And with this magical wand, believe me, you can win every battle of your life. And I personally vouch on that.
Wow. Wow. I see that, being a fearful person who was hiding even to look at the people who are coming home, and today you are fearlessly singing and being yourself on the session. It's we can see the magic that has happened because of the meditation. So when exactly did you get into meditation, or meditation come to you?
Okay, so meditation came to me during COVID. So, I mean, like everybody else, we had nothing else to do in our lives. So we kind of, were stuck up in our houses, in our rooms, locked up in our, in our bedrooms. We did had no clue of what was going on in our life. I was always a spiritual person, no doubt. But then, meditation didn't come or kind of tap us. But then, we came across a session in the Facebook by a lady called Rose, Fultushi Rose, and she's from Raipur. And she was teaching meditation, the Ana-Pana-Sati meditation, which was being introduced by our dear friend Patriji. And, myself and my wife, we always do everything together. And, I've always said this, my bank accounts are, common. Our passwords for emails are common. There's nothing hiding between the two of us. And that's how we decided that we're going to start meditation together. So in 2020, June, we started. I still remember 20th of June, we started meditation, learning meditation. And when I started doing this, I was wondering, what the hell is this? It's just a waste of time, I think, It's just nothing seems to happen, nothing, kuch nahi ho raha hai. What's going on? I mean, you're just being told to just, observe your breath and that's it. Is that's what meditation is all about? And, that big hawa, the big taboo about meditation. And but slowly the magic started happening. And that magic has taken me into a level where, as you rightly said, I've become absolutely, now I say that, they say that you should never count the number of years, but the years that you're born, but you should count the years that you have served humanity with. So I would say I'm a 4-year-old human, a 4-year-old young boy who started practicing meditation and serving humans. I love it. I just love to be around people, to talk about meditation, to, I can talk meditation, I can walk meditation, I can just keep on going about meditation. That's what I feel about meditation.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Balraj sir, you said that initially when you started off meditation, you didn't feel anything. You were like, "What is this? Just observing breath. How can that make a difference?" But when exactly you felt that meditation is bringing a change, and did you have any kind of specific experience where you felt meditation is really working for you?
Well, there was no experience as such, Prithviji. It's just that, the biggest experience that I had was, meeting my friend Patriji in person. And to me, that is the most beautiful moment of my life, I would say. I never have kind of, considered him as a master, or, I always think about him as a true friend, a wonderful friend that who came into our lives to give us, messages, and to give us talk about those wonderful, wisdoms that he shared in every Zoom session of his. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people, along with my wife, who could not meet him personally. We've met him only through Zoom sessions. But what he did for us was he created that feeling of self-love for me, myself, which I never had. I never felt, as I said, feeling of that of having that feeling of self-love for yourself. He created that for me. And that slowly and gradually got built up and built up. And every time I used to very, I was actually literally, I would say I was in love with this man, because wherever he used to go, I used to just follow him blindly, and see wherever possible, because, there was nothing else to do. We had lots of time to ourselves. The Zooms came as a blessing in disguise for us. And, wherever he used to go for a session, Balraj Kapoor used to pop up. And the funny thing about all this was that the first day when I met Patriji, he told me, Balrajji, sing a song. And I'm wondering, why is he asking me to sing a song? And believe me, from that day onwards, day, till the last time I met him on the Zoom, which was on his last, I would say a few hours before he kind of vacated his body, I was only singing songs for him. He would just come on the Zoom and say, Balrajji, the moment he used to see me, I don't know what. I don't know. Maybe I was some artisan or a singer in his previous life, in his court of whatever. Maybe he was the king and I was a singer there. I don't know what it was. But he used to always only ask me, Balrajji, sing a song. And Balrajji, Besura, the person doesn't understand music. I mean, I like music, but I don't have any knowledge about music as such. I've never studied music in my life. And I used to just go on. Oh, it's like, somebody's giving me that ignition of, Balrajji, start karo. And then I used to start. And I used to sing and I used to sing and he used to love it. He used to love it. He used to, and this whole thing has, in this 4 years, made me so known in the PSSM society, in the PSSM family, that everybody knows Balraj Kapoor. And I'm wondering how come, a person who had no identity within himself, who the whole world, nobody knew him except for his family, friends, and people around him where he was working. Today, every corner of the planet, people know who Balraj Kapoor is. And it's not just me. It's every person who has got themselves entangled in this family, beautiful family of PSSM. We all love each other. And that's what the beauty of this whole relationship is, isn't it?
Very much, very much. And also, as you said, every time Sir used to ask you to sing, and today you did a singing meditation for us, and that feels so special for us. Thank you so much. And my next question was, do you have any mentor or an inspiration for your meditation? But you already answered it, saying that your dear friend, Patriji, he has inspired and has been motivating you into this path. So, is there any particular teaching of him which really, touches your heart and you connect to him very easily?
Well, I wouldn't say one particular thing, because, it was like his words of wisdom whenever they used to come out of his, out of his cunt, out of his mouth, out of his beautiful voice that he used to give it to us. It was like, flowers, roses coming out of the communication was so beautiful. It was so nice. And I mean, there are no words to kind of say what I used to feel or what others used to feel, listening to his wisdom. And a person who's been such a simple person in his life. And here, I would like to not only just give credit to Patriji, but to every master who's associated with Patriji. Believe me, every one of them I see them as Patriji. There are thousands and thousands of them now on this planet who are sitting in every nook and corner. If I start naming them, I think this whole session or this whole day would go off. There are so many of them. But every one of them, I see Patriji in that person. So whenever I go and meet that person, I just hug him here. I just hug the person and say, wow, you are Patriji. Because every one of us is Patriji Prithviji now, isn't it? So I personally, I am so happy that I got the honor to meet so many of them. Except the fact that yes, I missed out on our dear friend not meeting him physically, but I met so many of these PSSM masters who not only visited us in our house in London, whether it is be GK sir, whether it be Shriyas Daga, and now, my dear friend Pradeep Vijay, who's sitting in Munich, is also coming over, and I'm so excited to meet and greet him. So there have been so many masters who've kind of come into our lives, who've given us these pearls of wisdom, and it's like fun. It's like wonderful days of our life. Believe me. I mean, to me, the world, as I said, the song, it's such a beautiful world, isn't it? We keep
Yes.
cribbing, we keep talking about things, we keep talking about challenges in our life. We keep saying, "Oh, why me? Why me? Why me?" We keep crying, and I keep telling people, "Stop it." Stop it. It's high time we stop it. Let's be thankful for what we have. And let's not forget the fact that, what we have, we need to be grateful for. What we don't have, we don't have. It's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm not a millionaire. It doesn't matter if I don't have houses in every part of the world. I have house now in every city of the planet. I am the richest person today. And so is every PSSN master. He's the richest person because he's got a family which is all over the world.
Wow. That's really beautiful way of putting it. And also I feel so grateful to be a part of it also. And as you said, even I didn't get a chance to meet Patriji in person, but his pearls of wisdom and the PSSM masters all over the world, they keep reminding him and he's always with us. So thank you so much. And also, Balraj sir, you have been very active in spreading meditation across UK, Germany. So, how do you see PSSM taking the meditation forward to the people in UK, and what are the programs that they are coming up with? Can you please share a bit
Oh,
about
there's so many of them. I mean, there's so many programs. We do have weekly sessions going on. In fact, we have a 40-day session going on right now in UK, which is Enlightenment on Death, where, we're getting masters from all over the world. It's a 40-day program that is happening at 9 p.m. UK time every day, and we have masters coming in from everywhere. It has become such a popular session. We have group meditations. We have meditations happening at Hyde Park, which is the most famous, renowned park of London. And we have every month we have sessions there. We just kind of, I'm just sharing it with you that we have a wonderful session of Buddha Purnima coming up next month, and that's happening in Germany with the collaboration of Beam Meditation. Ramesh and Madhu Gajalaji, they're organizing this and they're sponsoring this whole event. And all of us from all over the world are traveling to Germany on the 17th and 18th of May to kind of be with them and to kind of, have that beautiful group energy of likewise people spreading love and spreading meditation together. So on an individual level, I'd say that every one of us has now a duty to perform. It's just not about, let's not be matlabi in ourselves and let's not just kind of keep it to ourselves. I mean, there's no harm or kind of, you don't need to feel embarrassed or not even talk about meditation. I talk to every person whom I meet in my business, in my work, in my friend circle, wherever possible. I only talk about meditation because I personally feel that this is a tool which every human being needs to have it with himself because it allows you to overcome all your challenges in your everyday life. And there's no beautiful way of kind of facing those challenges because you have the skill of meditation with you.
Wonderful. And Balraj sir, do you have any kind of routine for your practice, or you go by your intuitions and practice whenever you feel like? So, because once we come into meditation, we do keep the practice for certain days, but after some time, we fall off from the practices. So what keeps you persistent in your practice, and how should we also be, motivated to practice on a regular basis?
I think what is important is to have this, this self-discipline in yourself. That's very important. Whether it is meditation, whether it is dancing, whether it is singing, whether it's anything in life, unless you don't have a self-discipline to do it, you're not going to achieve it, right? So that is the first foremost thing as an individual, as a human, that you need to have for yourself. That look, this is something which I'm going to do on a daily basis, failing which I know the consequences of it. So I make it a point to make sure that whatever time I get, whether it's 5 minutes in my vehicle, 10 minutes, or wherever possible, whenever I can get a break, I just kind of, try to do that little sessions of meditation, and believe me, it just gives me so much of energy. It energizes me. It kind of takes me into a different level of thinking. They say that where your thoughts go, your energy flows, isn't it? So if you're in a situation where you're facing challenges, you're kind of, having some turbulences in your materialistic things and you don't know what to do, just simply sit down, close your eyes, and just, have a hearty laugh. I keep talking about people to have, laugh, which I keep saying this to everyone. People have even forgotten how to laugh, Prithviji, you know. So whenever I go through any kind of challenges, I just have a hearty laugh. I just laugh loudly, as loud as I can. I laugh, and it just changes my energy straight away.
Wow. Yeah, throughout the session, I mean, from the very beginning, I'm having this smile only because of your energy. And your smile is so contagious that all of us, I think, even the participants, are carrying the smile throughout the session. That's really very important message, that laugh out loud when you are having a challenge. Thank you so much. And is there any book that really inspired you? Along with meditation, we also read a lot of books. So do you have the practice of reading book? And is there any one book that really inspired you?
I have a confession to make. I'm one
Okay.
person who doesn't like to read books. I don't know why, but I don't read books. But I always listen to people on YouTube. I always, wherever possible, I kind of go and kind of listen, because to me, visually, when I see something, that is, I'm able to kind of grip that straight away into my head. It does make sense to me, kind of, listening to people, whether it's a motivational talk, whether it's a wisdom kind of a thing, that session that's going on, beat anyone, it's all about grasping and bringing those things in my life, into your life. Like today morning, I just heard about a person who's kind of, telling us, just by 15 seconds of clapping, you can bring so much of energy within your body, within yourself. And at the moment I saw that, it was just about 2 hours ago, I saw that, and I said, okay, I must talk about this clapping to everybody and tell them, look, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling challenged, 15 seconds, you start doing clapping. And if you want, we're going to do a live demo right now. Okay. So we start for 15 seconds. Can I please request, Prithviji, if every one of the participants or the people who are sitting here, can they please open their windows? Because I feel very energized when I see people, when I see their faces. If I see people, behind the walls, I feel, oh my God, I'm sitting in a secluded place and, nobody. Oh, yes, I see some beautiful faces now. So please, can we have more and more of them? Yes. So this thing is all about 15 seconds of clapping. Okay. You could do it anytime you feel like. So basically, you start off with the first index finger from your right side. You clap onto your left palm. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is the fourth fund. And then second finger, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then third finger, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then fourth finger, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang it as hard as you can. And believe me, suddenly you'll see, actions happening in your body. I'm not joking. Try it and feel the difference yourself. I did it myself just 2 hours ago. And here I am sharing it with everybody, because it's all about sharing. What I learn, I immediately share it with somebody. It's all about sharing and caring. You're my family. I love you all. So it's all about sharing. And that's what I did right now, sharing.
Wonderful. Yes, this practice actually works because scientifically we have the nerve endings here. When we
Yes,
we totally activate the body. That's really
yes,
interesting.
yes.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And Balraj sir, you said that initially you were a short-tempered person and you were very fearful. And with the practice of meditation, now we all know, we all are seeing a fearless, a very calm, cool, and charming person. So it really looks like, magic kind of a thing. But a lot of us here have been practicing meditation from a long time, but this kind of magical kind of a transformation hasn't happened, or they are still in the process of that change. So what do you really suggest them, or your piece of advice for them to be patient with their practices? So what do you say to these practitioners?
Okay, so one thing which I'll tell to every person, कि ये रोना धोना बंद कर दो. Stop crying. Stop feeling that, feeling of, why me, why me, why me. Just stop it. Believe me, it doesn't work that way. The more you bring, happiness into your life. I know it's very easy to say this. I know that a lot of people go through a lot of turbulences in life. A lot of people go through a lot of challenges in their life, and it's very difficult to keep laughing when there's some problem going on at home. But try it. Give it a thought. you know just try it, because you don't lose anything. Just be with the lighter moments of life and just be happy. As I told you, have that feeling of gratitude, have that feeling of thankfulness for everything around you. you know every morning when I get up with a feeling of gratitude, that thank God I'm breathing today, thank God I'm alive today, thank God I'm working today. Thank God I have a job. Thank God I have a wife. Thank God I have children. Thank God I have clothes to wear. And by the way, look at that. That's my t-shirt, which probably did nobody saw that. Yeah. Can you see it?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
my best friend.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. It's all about making lighter moments in any situation, which you can create yourself, because you're the creator of that thoughts. You are the creator. So you can change it. You can change that immediately by your own wishful thinking. So it's high time you start doing it. Just do it. Believe me, Prithviji, I've been married for 30 years of my life, but the last 4 years have been the most wonderful years of my life. I'm actually now enjoying what married life is all about. My wife and both of us, we actually exchange love notes to each other. We actually call up every day. My wife calls me up and tells me, Vicky, I was missing you. Oh my God, this has never happened. And I can tell any person who is facing any kind of problems in their married life, in their matrimonial life, if they're going through any channels, do not go and catch hold of any psychologist. You have a brother, Balraj Kapoor, sitting here right with you. Call him up, and believe me, I can vouch on it. I can turn the tables for you. It's
So what is
all about that giving respect to each other. It's all about giving that feeling of importance to the other person in your life. How many of us do we ever actually express, love towards our? Believe me, people who are sitting in the session today, do one thing as a favor to me, as a favor to me. After the session, go and hug your mother, hug your wife, hug your children, and say, I love you, and feel it. Show the feeling. The moment you show that feeling, it shows, it comes. You're not faking it, right? I have made it a point. This is something which I used to always do, not only while coming in meditation, but even prior to that. People used to feel offended or feel awkward, but then I've got this funny habit of going and hugging every person whom I meet, whoever it is. I just hug the person. Believe me, if you hug that person, the energy that you're creating with that person is just absolutely amazing. in this part of the world, in Europe and other places, people think to be very, like, how can you go and touch somebody? But I believe me, I just go with that feeling of, oh, I'm going to hug this person and give that feeling of gratitude and give that feeling of belongingness and give that feeling of important feeling of love to you. And love is so pure. We've stopped doing that.
Yes.
By me just saying this, I'm sure so many of you are feeling so good about it.
Of course, yes, we feel so energized and so loved. And the point that you said, the turning point is to respect the other person in the relationship.
Yes,
Very
yes.
important, and such an important reminder to all of us. Thank you so much, Balraj sir. And so what is your future plans to take meditation to the world?
Well, the future plan has always been the first day plan. It's like teaching and trying to reach across to the entire globe. I want to be, along with my other PSSM family, members and family friends and my family brothers and sisters, we are the brand ambassadors of this mission that we are trying to make this world into a vegetarian world. All my family, believe me, I being a Punjabi, everybody in my family except myself, my wife, and my children are non-vegetarians. And for a Punjabi, it's a normal thing to be having. But I don't even look at it. My family, my children, of course, I mean, prior to coming into meditation, I was being in the hospitality, I used to eat meat. But now, for the last 4 years, oh my God, even if somebody gives me a, 20 million pound, you know, check and says, Balraji, this is for you. Please have that. And I'll say, okay, please take this and shove it up your, I'm sorry, I'm using this word, but then I would do that. Because what I've realized is that over the years, by eating those innocent life, we've become animals ourselves. And then we kind of, have movies coming, calling ourselves, oh my God, what a pathetic state we are in. Today, humanity is in state of such a state. We're calling humans as animals. And those innocent creatures, we are just killing them, chopping them, and, putting spices and kind of relishing it and thinking that's food for us. It's not food for you guys. It's just plain poison. You're eating poison for yourself because that poison is going to make you an animal. So it's all about, creating that feeling of oneness, a planet where we can all live in harmony, where we can all die in harmony. And to me, death is a celebration, Prithviji.
Wonderful.
Have you ever seen a gentleman? I mean, again, I'm going to confess something to you guys. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but in this part of the world, funeral plans are very expensive. In Europe and America, in UK, funeral plans are for a person when he vacates his body. You know how much is an expense involved to kind of make sure that his last rites are done properly. It's almost about 8 to 10 lakh rupees.
Oh.
4 years ago, I bought a funeral plan for myself and my wife on a Diwali day, gifting her a funeral plan. Now, people may think, what a stupid person this man is. But no, I've been a wise person actually because I did a wise thing. Because 10 years down the line, I don't know when I'm going to vacate my body. I don't want to be a liability on my children. I don't want to be a liability on anyone. I don't want to be a liability for anyone. Thank God, even those funeral plans have been paid for. So I can die peacefully. I can vacate my body and not bother about the fact that, oh, well, how is my rites going to be performed now? Is anybody thinking about it? No. People talk about, death, celebration, but what are they doing about this is a very practical thing that you need to think about. You need to buy a funeral plan for yourself. I mean, of course, in India, it's not very expensive. You still can, spend a few thousands and get away with it. But people who are living abroad, my God, just buy funeral plans for yourself, man.
You just opened up the heart. Thank you so much for sharing all those things, Balraj sir. And I think even Jenny is having few questions to ask you. Jenny, please go ahead.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I just have one question. Like you said that you were very angry before meditation, right? So don't you get angry now after
Of
meditation?
course, of course, of course. Yes, I do. I mean, it'll be lies on my part to even confess that I don't get angry. I do get angry. I even get angry on my wife, like earlier times. We keep fighting like cats and dogs every time. No, 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 no. We keep doing that. But now the the kind of reaction that's been in my body is that after after feeling angry, or after having given that thing, blurred out, showered out that anger out of me, I go back and confess to that person, I am sorry. I say sorry, I apologize, which is very important again, because most of the time our ego comes in our mind. We get held up by our ego. Oh, why should I apologize? Who the hell are you that why you can't apologize? Why can't you apologize? If you made a mistake, then you better apologize. And that's what I do now. If I get angry, I go and apologize. If I'm not able to say to that person, I apologize to myself within myself by saying, oh, I'm so sorry I hurt this person. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. At least then your conscience is clear. You've kind of expressed apologetic gesture towards that person.
Right. That's very important actually, because people have this mindset that after meditation, people don't get angry. They have to be peaceful all the time. So that's the reason this question. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the answer.
Thank you.
I just had this question.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny, we can open the chat, the window for the questions from the participants. If participants have any questions, please put it on the chat, or you can raise your hands and directly ask Balraj sir. So
yes, please do ask me, and if I would be able to answer you, I'll definitely would answer that. But please do, come up on the screen and ask your question, physically, rather than posting them on the chat, because I don't believe in that. I believe in kind of having that one-to-one with the person. So yes, Apurva ji.
yes, Apurva, please go ahead.
Yeah.
You're on.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can hear you now.
Okay.
We can't hear you.
Apurva, I think your network, there's some issue with your network. Can you please?
Okay, if you could close down your video, and then probably it could probably be, if you close your video and just start your mic.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, but you're breaking up big time.
Okay. Is it better?
Yes, now better.
Very much. Go ahead.
Okay. I was not allowed to unmute, so, sorry about that. So, yeah, I was saying that I feel very energized, just witnessing you as a person, and, with you having shared with us your secrets, or, your way of living and so on. So I wanted to what is your how do you be kind? How are you kind to yourself? There'll be certain situations where you could be a little harsh, but how do you be kind to yourself?
Okay, so the first thing that I do every morning when I get up, when I'm brushing my teeth, believe me, I look at myself and say, Balraj Kapoor, I love you, yeah. You're the best. There's nobody like you. Believe me, this 10 seconds of communication with yourself when you're brushing your teeth does the trick for you. Because it's very important to have that feeling of self-love for yourself, Apurvaji. Many of us, we are so tied up with our duties that we perform towards other members of the family, that we actually fail to to kind of recognize your own identity, your own belongingness in this world. And it's very important for you as a human to feel that importance, no matter the others don't give that to you. It doesn't matter. Who cares? but feel that feeling for yourself. Look, I am important. I am a very important part in this planet. And it's my existence that really matters. And once you have that feeling of positiveness towards you, then as I said, what you what your thoughts, in which direction your thoughts go, your energy flows. So if you're in that positive frame of mind, then everything around you, you will feel positivity is there. It's all about starting from yourself. The moment you start from yourself, everything down the line falls into place. It falls into place. And if it doesn't matter. As long as you have that confidence in yourself that I'm not doing, yes, do not do anything wrong. Do not think ill about anyone. Do not express anything bad about anybody. You know, not that I don't gossip. I do gossip. Yes, I'm confessing I do gossip, but it's a healthy gossip. I don't waste my time over, or things or conversations which kind of doesn't make sense to me. I kind of refrain myself from those conversations. My Sajjan Sangatya is with my beautiful PSSM family now. So it's how Prithviji asked me earlier, what do you do in a day? I just keep myself busy amongst positive environment things around me. I don't allow my mind to go anywhere in a negative direction. The moment it goes in a negative direction, I just pull itself away from it by coming into either environment which has got some kind of positiveness in it. And the biggest positiveness for me is my wife. You know, every time I talk to her, she is the most amazing person, not because she's my wife, I'm saying this, but there are people who have that aura, who have that personality, and especially older ladies, they have this, they say that if divinity is there, I don't know, they say, I don't know what God is, who God is. But for me, God has to be a woman, because the kind of stress, the kind of, turbulences, the kind of challenges that a woman can take in her life every day, men cannot even take 10% of that. They just break. Any men, they just break away. But every lady, if you see the ladies around you, whether it's your mother, whether it's your teacher, whether it's anybody, they will do things with so much of kindness, calmness, and composedness. They're always there with a smile on their faces. You'll never see a lady. I've never seen a lady frowning, man. Men do that. I've never seen a lady frowning. They're always smiling. Whatever comes their way.
Okay. So just a follow-up question. How
Sure.
do you define healthy gossip? Because I work in a corporate world,
Yes.
and I feel it's important to have a sense of humor, but sometimes I feel I cannot draw the line between making fun of someone, having a sense of humor. So, I'm very confused if making fun of someone is not good, or though it is important to have a sense of humor. So can you help me out here?
I think it's a very valid point, but personally, I feel sense of humor is something, believe me, because of this little sense of humor that I have in myself, people actually recognize me. People just, kind of say, oh, Balraj, oh, Balraj, Balraj, they kind of, so what you're trying to do is you're creating as an identity for yourself. Apurvaji. So let that, that feeling of sense of humor that you have within yourself, let it be there. Let it not die. In fact, inculcate it more and more. Yes, you should, because you are the person who knows where to draw that line. You have to draw that line between that corporate.
Yeah.
Yes, I do understand in the corporate world. I've worked in a corporate world myself. I need to draw that line where I need to address an issue. If I had to express it to my boss, I would say it in a very light way, but I have to be very careful of it, because I don't want, my boss to tell me, oh, get the hell out of here. So you have to draw that line. You should know where to draw that line. And I think after coming into meditation, you definitely can, kind of gauge the situation and act accordingly. Because meditation helps you with everything. It has helped me. It helps every person. Whether it is any situation in life, meditation is something, it's, as I said, it's like a Ramban. It's like that, every day pill that you can have for yourself and feel good about it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Apurva, for asking those questions. And do we have any other questions, Jenny, on the chat?
No, I don't see any questions on the chat.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, Balraj. We have a raised hand. By,
Yes,
Priya.
please raise your hands in case you have any questions. Who's
Yeah.
this? Priya. Okay, Priya. Hi, Priya.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Happy to hear you again.
Oh, thank you.
A request, a song
Yes.
from you before you
Oh my God.
part from me.
So Priya is another person whom I met, 4 years into the sessions of Patriji. Priya was also another lady whom I had no clue about who she was. But over the years, I think the kind of bond that I've created with Priya, and she knows about it, and she always says this, that it's a bond that has created because thanks to Patriji, it's a bond that has created for all of us. He's created that magnetic thing to kind of, to have that love for each other. And whenever I talk to, Priya, she has the challenges in her life. I have challenges in my life. We always are there to motivate each other. We always are there supporting each other. We always are there to kind of, be that person with whom you can confide things. And that's what makes this PSSM family, as I said, so beautiful and so wonderful. There are no words to express. As I said, I have a house now in every city of the world. And so is my house for every person, a meditator. I keep saying this, it's not my house, it's Patriji's residence. In fact, I've always said this, it's Patriji's official residence in UK. In fact, Pradeep Vijay, who's due to come here next week, he's been told that he has to come to Patriji's residence. It's not Balraj Kapoor's house anymore. So it's that open arm feeling that you've created for the entire world. Ye sara jahan hamara. So I just love it. I just love to be around every person, and it kind of gives you that feeling of belongingness. You're able to kind of, get that feeling, oh my God, I'm able to do something for someone, and it's not about, believe me, by doing this, what you are actually doing is that you're creating a situation. Every day morning when I go out of my house, I only go with one motion in mind. Like a small child, I go out with a feeling of how many brownie points can I collect for myself. And if you take this mantra every day, believe me, your life will be so beautiful. That how many brownie points you can accumulate for yourself. And by what I mean by brownie points is by doing any action that is some support to some other individual. You see so many people crossing on the roads. Does anyone even bother to kind of, just stop by and kind of, say, okay, let me help you to cross the road? Just a small little gesture. I'll give you an example of what all things I do, okay, just to make you understand. Okay, I'm in chauffeuring business. I go to the airports very often. So when you see at the airports, there are people who are coming out, and they're coming out to a new destination, to a new place where they have no clue about that place, and they are waiting for someone who's going to come and pick them up. Okay, sometimes those people are not there for them. So what do? When those people are lost, I just straight away go to them and I greet them and I say, hello, hi, how are you? Welcome to London. Can I help you? And I give my phone to them and I say, because it's free, okay? It doesn't cost me any money. I just give my phone. I make them dial their number to their friend or their family member or whoever they're waiting for. Maybe it's a chauffeur that they're waiting for. And that little gesture of mine brings so much of gratitude for that person. That person feels, oh my God, in this world where I was so lost and confused, I didn't know where to go, an angel came into my life. That's how you can create situations for yourself to earn those brownie points. So going back, Priyaji, Ghana, oh my God. Now Priyaji, Patriji is gone. Now put people like Priyaji for me to say, express, please sing a song, please sing a song. Okay, so I'll sing this for everybody, which is चल के तुझे मैं लेके चलूं एक ऐसे गगन के तले जहां गम भी ना हो आंसू भी ना हो बस ध्यान ही ध्यान रहे एक ऐसे गगन के तले एक ऐसे गगन के तले जिंदगी मिलके बिताएंगे हाले दिल गा के सुनाएंगे हम तो ध्यान जगत हैं ये जहां ध्यानियों का बनाएंगे हे जिंदगी मिलके बिताएंगे हाले दिल गा के सुनाएंगे हम तो साकार जगत है ये जहां शाकाहारी बनाएंगे हे जिंदगी मिलके बिताएंगे हो हाले दिल गा के सुनाएंगे हो हम तो पिरामिड जगत है ये जहां पिरामिड्स का बनाएंगे
Thank
So we all
you.
are there together in this. It's not just Balraj Kapoor, or it's not Priyaji, or it's not, Prithvi or it's not Jenny ji. It's every one of us. A big, big, big thank you to every one of you who's there in this Infinity family. My heartfelt gratitude to every one of you, especially to Infinity, to all the masters. And a small little gesture, which I always do, and I'm sure you like it, is this beautiful flowers that I have want to express gratitude to every one of you. May you keep shining like these beautiful flowers. कहते ना कि हमेशा चहकते रहो, महकते रहो, दहकते रहो, हमेशा अच्छी अच्छी बातें करते रहो, लोगों के बीच अपना एक हसीन मुकाम बनाते रहो. That's what Balraj Kapoor wishes for all of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Balraj Kapoor, sir. It's been a wonderful session. You have spread the childlike energy to all of us, right from sharing your experience from being a fearful boy to, your preparedness to the death. You have just openly shared everything about your life and things that you do, and you've been an inspiration to all of us. Thank you so much for bringing this childlike energy to the session. I'm very thankful to your time and energy. Thank you so much. And I thank all the participants for being with us. So I give it over to Jenny, and my heartfelt thanks to all the people.
Yeah,
Thank you, Prithvi.
thank you
You've
so
been
much. Let's hear from Sharma sir as well, if we have him on the call. Sharma sir. Yes.
Uh, yeah, Balraji, namaskar. Thank you so much for the great
Namaskar, sir.
session. Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, so wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, आप तो पूरा ये पिरामिड जगत, शाकाहार जगत, ध्यान जगत के बारे में सुना, गाना सुना के हमारे को बहुत मनोरंजन किया है. और
Thank you, sir.
इसी मामले में मतलब I wanted to say that we are going to build a mega pyramid in Dallas. So
Yes, we've heard about it. It's a big thing coming up, and we all are looking forward to, that dream project that's going to be materialized very soon. So wishing you, on behalf of every PSSM member, the very, very best, because you deserve the very, very best.
Yeah, thank you so much. We will take all your enthusiasm and blessings from you and put it in this project. Thank you so much, Balraji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And I would like to just say, bye-bye to everyone with a little tip that I would like to give you, that, every morning when you get up, if you feel stressed out, if you feel challenged or whatever, you need to kiss your brain. Okay. So remember this. It's another tip which I'm giving you at the last minute. Okay. Lastminute.com. You have to get something, right? So this is a tip that you say, okay, you take your palm, you put it on your lips, and then you put it onto your brain. Kiss your brain. because your brain always is constantly churning, stupid thoughts. It's driving you, making you a devil. So what you do is you just say, my brain, please give me the best thoughts of today. And put them onto your brain and see how it kind of caresses and it feels good and it kind of, oh, that's the end of all the challenges. So thank you all. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for coming up for the session and giving us time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all our partners, PMC English, for streaming this session live on YouTube. Thank you to IFSS, Shambhala, Omega Pyramid, Meditation Magic, Bean Germany, and Breath Universe. All the partners. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone. See you next week. Bye bye.